The Roundtable.
Gentlemen,
Aye.
let's broaden our minds.
Lay on, gentlemen, and let them know what's what. Fire at will. It's time for action, gentlemen.
Gentlemen of the Roundtable.
What's the topic of discussion?
Civility, gentlemen. Always civility.
All right.
That's good now?
All right.
Is that sounding okay?
Yeah, I mean, it's sounding as good as it's going to get.
I was really worried we weren't going to have a show this week.
I know.
We were going to have a show.
Oh, yeah. Ben, you're praying.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, say something nice to your God.
Hello. I don't know who I want to pray to today.
It's your fucking God, man.
Well, it's mine, so I will pray to myself. I want to say thank you, Ben, for having not a beer belly, but a full tank for a sexual machine. I want to thank myself. I want to thank myself for not having a beer belly, but having a good sexual machine. God, that's what I got. Amen to me. Thank you. You're welcome.
We should just stop doing the prayer thing.
I'm done. Welcome to the Roundtable of Gentlemen, everybody. All right, we have a nice small house today, and I want to welcome back. I'll tell you, the fans have been upset.
They have been.
Miss Jackie Zebrowski, you've been missed.
Hell yeah, man. I'm fucking back.
Oh.
Yeah. I censored myself. That was a censor.
That was still wrong. Let's try one more. Jackie, you've been missed.
Welcome back.
Absolutely. You can't say you just can't. I'm going to have to cut that out.
No, come on. Although
let's do it one more time, Jackie. Let's not be racist. Say something nice, but say something self-defacing. That's good for comedy. Jackie, you've been missed.
I'm happy to be back. You fucking
asshole. Just say asshole. Jackie's here.
I can't.
That's all right.
But it did take a really long time for anyone to say that I was gone for such a long time.
I didn't notice.
Thank you, Corey Griffin. I'm giving you thanks.
Thank him.
I usually hate him because he's a fucking Holden Nader piece of bullshit.
Holden Nader, what's up?
He's
Eat
the
a
only
burger,
one
you fucking
that said
shithead.
anything.
That's right. Well, he pays a lot of attention.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm Ed Larson, and I'm also racist, but only towards fish.
Oh, really? What's your least favorite kind of fish?
Alive ones.
That's a good one.
Holden Aiders, ho!
You were really pushing that, huh? You were.
Take two on your fucker. I'm hungover and high, and I don't appreciate you fucking judging me while I say this shit.
Very good.
You look terrible.
I'm so upset right now. I don't want to. I can't. I
You
need to
are
be
really-
laying in like a sensory deprivation fucking tank.
You are beating a dead Holden here.
Yeah.
This is really.
Should we get the humidifier going?
Are you having another nosebleed
maybe I have a bit
bout?
of a nose issue.
Yeah,
There's
you go.
bleed coming out a lot of different places right now.
Yeah.
I will tell you this though. What is he? He is irreplaceable. Holden Aiders.
Yeah,
man.
he is
He
irreplaceable.
is irreplaceable.
Thank
Holden
God.
Aiders.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yes. Marcus, we were having a conversation yesterday about Holden, and you remember you were like, yeah, we only had canceled one gig for the Cowmen because Holden had a nosebleed.
It's true.
The only
It's
gig
a
we ever
serious
canceled.
issue.
Yeah.
I had my nose bled for a week.
Yeah,
But a lot of frontmen throughout the history of music have had to cancel shows because of nosebleeds.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
heard that.
except they were cool enough to do coke.
Oh, they were doing cocaine. Yeah.
That is true.
Kevin can't be with us today. He's busy making a television show. So we got Justy Dodge in here.
Hi.
Thanks for being here.
Electric.
I can't match any of that. What am I going to do?
That's good.
I know where I stand.
How you doing, Justy?
I'm okay.
Good. You're feeling good?
Well, we don't have to go that far.
Fine. That's all you can ask for. Marcus, let's make everybody feel better. We got some great news stories this week.
Oh, yeah. An Italian man has been killed by a crucifix honoring John Paul II during a ceremony ahead of the late Pope's canonization.
Ugh.
I love it.
What do you mean? Why would they get a crucifix to honor a pope?
Yeah, they put the Pope on. Was the Pope
nail
on
him to
the
a cross
crucifix?
if we're going to do that.
Yeah.
Dig him up, fucking nail him to a cross, and that's a good,
The skeleton on the cross.
That should be our new thing.
Yeah, I would like a good skeleton.
I'd be
on the cross.
Catholic again if we changed it to a skeleton on the cross.
Yeah. It's a cooler image, that's for sure.
Well, Marco Gusmini, 21, was among pilgrims visiting the 98-foot-high statue of Jesus Christ in the town of Sevo in northern Italy.
98 foot?
98 foot. When it toppled over, Sevo Mayor Silvio Citroni said, The boys ran in every direction when they heard the sound of the wood splintering.
And then we hump them. And then we hump the boys.
You're humping the boys.
He said, unfortunately, that poor boy went the wrong way.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. That's a big damn cross for a city that probably has nothing.
Yeah.
They should spend their time, building a FedEx.
Infrastructure.
That would be great.
Yeah,
As
plumbing.
Have you seen a picture of the cross, Ed?
It looks
It's
like.
definitely going to fall. There was no question that this cross was not going to.
Oh, yeah. Wow. That's a mess.
Well,
Yeah.
it's top heavy.
Yeah, they
you
don't
know?
have
Very
any
top-heavy.
engineers. Mm-hmm. Yeah, apparently Mr. Jusmini, the boy who was crushed, he had a minor motor disability, which might have slowed him down as the cross fell.
Oh, man. I wonder if.
So-
I hope his last words were Mamma Mia.
Mamma mia. Yeah.
Who put this cross here?
Yeah. So Christ was on the cross, or the Pope was on the cross.
No. Christ was on the cross.
Okay.
Yeah. A woman said, I heard a loud rumble and I couldn't understand where it came from. Then I heard shouting, but I thought it was just the children playing, something like that. But then my husband called me and said, look, the Pope's cross fell down.
Not a lot going on in the town.
The Pope's cross fell down.
That's amazing.
But
That's
then I started
incredible.
shouting, saying, but there are children there.
Yeah.
He was
Everybody's
doing. He was
delivering
running.
pizza.
He was running. He was doing a good job, and then he just slipped on a pile of spaghetti.
Yeah, you never know. I wonder if that's the banana peel joke.
And in fact, today is the day that Pope John Paul II is going to be declared a saint.
For what?
Fuck him.
What did he do?
They said, I think he had one miracle
What was it?
attributed to him. I'll look it up here in a second.
Yeah, look it up.
But
Wasn't there two of them that were getting?
I think there might be.
This is like in history. 'Cause
He had
it's
the
first time.
Pope-mobile after he almost got shot for a second. And but he survived that. So then he drove around like a dumb goldfish for a couple of years.
Holy fucking
So you
miracle.
get declared a saint for that?
No, I don't think that's the big saint thing. What did he do, Holden? You know a lot about the Catholic Church.
Yeah, absolutely.
What did Pope John Paul do again?
I think he said took away farts in the city for 1 week. No one farted.
The whole week.
Yeah.
That was I remember that.
It's pretty much one of those.
Yeah, it was that Mexican miracle.
And yeah, I want to give a shout out to my Holden Aiders. You go, guys.
They don't like you anymore. They don't like you at all.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I never liked you.
Marcus, what's this Pope's miracle? Other than
getting
killing
shot.
surviving. So Reagan, he's also going to be a pope?
I guess, Reagan wasn't a Catholic or a pope.
Well, no.
Just
There's only
a
been
president.
one Catholic president. He
JFK.
got fucking shot.
You got
Oh, so that's not a saint. Just a president, not a saint. That's the saddest thing about the JFK assassination.
He was a saint, and then he got shot again and died.
Ah,
It was
God
also
damn it.
back then. Catholics were a bit more like prejudiced. People were prejudiced.
They
against
hated the Catholics because
back
they
then.
all thought they were Irish.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, they didn't like the drunken Irish coming over here, taking all their jobs and doing it weird.
Kennedy's an Irish name, right? Mm-hmm. That fucker.
Oh, big heads, weird-looking creatures. I don't like the Irish. I like the Irish as a drunken
I'm
people.
Scotch. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, you're making my point. But no, they're a wild bunch, the Irish. And when they came over here, they were hooligans.
Yeah. I like the Irish, but you gotta put them in their place.
A little bit.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta take away their food.
Take it away. They weren't eating it anyway.
Are none of us Irish except for idiot Holden?
I have Irish.
You're Irish?
I'm American though, because it's like
Yeah.
Irish, Italian, Finnish. You're not really Irish.
Yeah.
American. You're just mixed.
Yeah. What's wrong, Marcus?
This is the dumbest fucking miracle
This
that
is
they
Pope
attributed to
John
him.
Paul's?
No, this is what another of the miracles they attributed to him. There was apparently a woman with a brain tumor, and she
she
said
was just
there
Irish.
No.
No.
She was Costa Rican.
Okay.
And she had an inoperable brain tumor. They told her she had about a month to live.
Yeah.
She was resigned to her fate until one day her husband told her to start praying.
Okay.
And when he told her to start praying, she was holding a magazine with Pope John Paul II on the cover.
What?
So when she started praying to Pope John Paul II.
Right.
And she recovered from the tumor. So therefore, the miracle is attributed to Pope John Paul
No,
II.
the miracle is science. That's what the miracle is.
I think it's just a shitty tumor. That tumor didn't do its fucking job.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It didn't take her down that hoss.
I'll think Kate Upton is a fucking saint to me then, because I've held that Maxim magazine. She was on the cover of that. I was holding that. And I was like, "Oh, I want to come." I was praying to her. And I came. She's a saint. Kate Upton's a saint. I'll tell you. Oh, yeah, good Lord. That's the miracle, huh? Nothing to do with him. He wasn't even there. He wasn't even on the continent.
Yeah, she said when I woke up in the morning, I looked at the magazine cover, which showed Pope Wolzletius with his arms outstretched. That's his real name.
Famous Pope.
Yeah. Yeah. I felt a deep sense of healing. I heard his voice say to me, "Get up and don't be afraid," she said, recalling one of John Paul's signature lines.
That's very different than the line he usually says to all the the little ushers and the boys, "Get down and don't be afraid," because they're all sucking his knob. Girl, it's not a beer belly. It's a cool thing for a sexual machine.
She said, I went to my husband in the kitchen and told him I was cured. I realized little by little the illness had been taken away.
That's a pretty good day of work for the Pope.
Great day.
You're just sitting there and say, "Hey, you had a miracle today. Good job."
Didn't even know it. That's amazing.
Man, we got to dig him up.
Yeah. Let's scatter his bones.
Yeah.
I like fart his bones better. We'll eat his bones and fart them.
Yeah.
That would be perfect.
I'm going to build something out of him.
Yeah, you'll build something very good.
A helmet, absolutely. I was going
sweater.
Clack, clack.
Maybe this kid who got killed by this huge statue was praying for death. Maybe he was praying to end his misery. He was mentally handicapped.
He did have a mild motor skill. I mean, no more than
What is that?
It's like
slow, fat.
He can't grab onto stuff. He's slow.
Oh, okay. Well, it's bound to happen then. I'm surprised he lasts this long. 21, you should be thanking God.
Survival of the fittest, man. Got to get rid of the weak ones somehow. They keep staying alive.
Yeah, for a long time.
Fucking science, man.
Build a lot of crosses.
Yeah, man. That's what we need. More
crosses everywhere.
Yeah, more crosses everywhere. More kids dying in the street.
Well, I don't know about all that, but I will say that those are very, very weak miracles for this Pope, and we need to get over it.
I think most people would agree with Ed.
Yeah.
You want more children
dying in the street? Absolutely.
Yeah. It does seem that's fairly common for this town because that woman heard a bunch of shrieks and screaming, and her initial thought were, the kids are playing.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice? And in reality, it was a massacre from a huge crucifix.
Well, in Italy, the children play with guns, usually.
Right.
Yeah, and they
That's
kill
true.
each other.
Yep, I've heard that.
I've seen fucking Gomorrah, bro. I know all about that shit.
Yeah? Hot stuff.
Man, I just came back from being at home and I went into the extra bedroom in my mom's house, and my grandparents, my hateful grandparents, used to have a huge picture of Jesus Christ nailed to the cross with like the blood coming down. Hadn't seen it since I was a kid. I walk into the extra bedroom. It was just there in the bedroom with nothing else in the bedroom. I was like, what the fuck is this doing here? She's like, oh, your grandmother didn't want it anymore. We're going to keep it in the bedroom. I was like, it was just like flash, flash, flash of like my past coming at me.
You should draw a mustache on it.
Yeah. I should just take a fucking knife to it.
What did she do? What does your grandmother do? Like scream at you? Like what is it? Is she abusive?
No, it's all psychological.
Is she alive?
Yeah. She's going to live forever.
They never die, man.
Yeah.
The mean ones never die.
Yeah, that's what keeps them going.
It really is.
It's like guilt tripping or like...
Yeah, just, like kind of like telling you that you're nothing, telling you that you're going to fail, like pinching you and being like, you're fat, you're a pig, and like no one will ever love you. Your mother doesn't love you, your father doesn't love you.
She's
She's got a big Jesus Christ picture, so she's going to heaven.
Well, I guess if you replace the Jesus Christ picture with like a little gold Jesus, crucifix necklace, she sounds exactly like one of those casting couch porn directors. Very mean-spirited.
But I didn't have to fuck my grandfather.
You did not.
Yeah, so that's kind of nice.
That's good.
I got away with that.
I think I'm going to be nice until about 60, and then I'm just going to turn into a mean son of a bitch. That's how I'm going to extend it for the next 30 years.
Think you're going to live till you're 60. That's presumption.
Oh, you will. Yeah, he's one of those guys, too.
Got to think positive.
I only had to fuck one of my grandfathers.
Good for you.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
The other one was dead before I was born, so who
Isn't
knows?
that sad? Thank God.
When I get that old, I'm going to become a DJ. I'm going to start spinning records, be a record spinning granny.
That'd be cool. Will you have a sex change as well?
Yes. I get a sex change, get a fucking full face tattoo. There's just a bunch of worms. Just a bunch of worms tattooed on my face and just spinning records.
You can just scream, I'm already dead.
I just want to clarify, I wasn't molested. I was of age when I fucked my grandfather.
That's very good.
Okay. Yeah. I was 18 3 days.
I'll admit, I presumed.
Yeah. It was Eddie's choice,
Certainly wasn't his.
No,
I fucked him.
You raped your grandfather. Okay.
Once again, I presumed.
Yeah.
I apologize to your
You'd be
grandfather
surprised
now.
like how wet an old asshole can get.
Well, I I don't know. I guess
I would be surprised by that. I imagine it's very wet.
Yeah, I feel like old people tend to be wet. They're always kind of wet.
And what's interesting is the noise they make is like the sound of a creaking door.
Yeah.
Fucking on them.
And that's what he can't. Yeah, he's loving it. He's loving it.
I'm gonna lube up the door.
Yeah, I don't think he came. At least I don't care if he did or not.
Yeah, why would you?
I did.
Yeah.
I've heard you guys
right.
the Prune Brothers, right?
We've all seen the Prune Brothers, Marcus. And for those that have not, Google Prune Brothers, and you're going to find out really the wonderful benefits of prune juice.
Yeah.
If you're feeling a little stuffed up, you had a lot of cheese recently, maybe you ordered some pizza, had some carbs that you didn't want to have, drink some prune juice.
I'm really upset.
Oh, man. You're going to take a big one later, Ed. Very good, Marcus. Let's move on.
A Phoenix woman was arrested Tuesday on suspicion of conspiring to have sex with a horse on Craigslist.
This is not illegal to think to want to have sex with a horse, is it?
It actually is.
I just can't believe a horse learned how to use a computer.
Yeah, this is
Why isn't that the fucking story? Horse learns how to use Craigslist.
Yeah.
Fucking
Gets
crazy.
blown because of it.
Yeah. Slutty ass horse.
It is a slutty horse.
Would you slap a slutty horse?
I would love to slap a slutty horse. I would slap any horse. They're terrifying creatures. But yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I wouldn't ride one. I feel too bad for a horse.
Yeah, they used to call me horse
Too big.
teeth.
They used to call you horse teeth.
Yeah.
But when did they stop?
I shaved him down.
Oh, they were bigger before.
They were big. They pretty much went over my chin. Like the top ones went over my bottom chin.
Like a bad, Jerry Lewis Asian stereotype.
Right.
Okay.
And I used to be like, me like wing wongs, you know, and then the kids would punch me, and you know, no one laughed at any of it.
Right.
And we were all not happy about
I
it.
feel like the anti-bullying movement waited for you to become an adult, you know, so then we could really start to hate bullies.
Exactly, because you couldn't root for me.
No. Yeah, bullies were big. They were real cool.
That's why I learned roundhouse kick.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. You take anybody down with it?
Oh Lord, no.
Yeah.
No. It would. They would beat me and
They would beat, but you would spin around though and do a little kicking.
Yeah, I do a little. It looked more like dancing, and then they'd beat me, and then they would beat me, and then beat me some more. It was just a constant.
Just a lot of
But I was laughing like a maniac. I loved it. You know,
that's great. That's the way Dahmer died. Yeah,
Dancing?
Well, the woman who identifies as transgender, the aforementioned horsefucker, was identified in the police report as 22-year-old Donald Waldy, posted an ad in the missed connections section of
Her
Phoenix
name is
Craigslist.
Donald?
It's a
Transgender.
Transgender.
Yeah.
So she changed her name to Donald?
No. Donald was her birth name, and then now she's transgender, which I don't know what her new woman name is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it was a man, and now it's a woman.
Pre-op man, yeah.
Pre-op man. Okay.
Yeah. Although he has been working on his titties.
Yeah, he's got little nubs.
Yeah, when I read that this person was transgender, I couldn't tell whether or not they'd begun as a woman, they were becoming a man, or vice versa. So
yeah,
good work.
She's doing a great job.
Gotta take down those eyebrows.
Yeah, the eyebrows are real bad. She said, she posted in the ad, "I'm 22 years old and I want to play with a male horse. Simple as that. If you have access to a male horse, then contact me, please." Winky face.
I mean, why is she getting arrested? After a horse breaks his
She
ankle.
said she wanted to play with a horse.
You can play with a horse. Everyone plays
She
with
didn't
horses.
say I want to suck a horse's dick.
She gets to it.
Yeah, she gets to it. The ad caught the eye of another Craigslist user who reported it to the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office. Undercover police officers...
What a snitch.
Yeah, what a snitch.
dickhead.
Jesus Christ. Undercover police officers contacted Waldy, who told them that she wanted to perform oral sex on the horse and agreed to meet the officers. Police arrested and charged Waldy with conspiracy to commit bestiality.
I hate this conspiracy to commit bestiality. What's the
She
conspiracy?
didn't do it.
Is it on the book? Is that law on the books? Do we know if can you be charged with something if the law isn't on the books?
It doesn't make any sense. This woman did nothing wrong.
She just wants to suck a horse's dick. Basically, she just wants to suck a big dong. So a dude would be like, I don't got a horse, but look at my fucking meat wagger, and then she'll fucking start sucking that, and then everything's fine.
Or find a dog. Find something you can capture. Why'd you put it on Craigslist? That was a little dumb.
I mean, I don't know. She's looking for a farmer.
Yeah. Huh. They got big schlongs sometimes. I saw one, I overheard his name was Bear today. Man, it was like the girth of his penis was the size of my fist.
Are you talking about a dog's penis?
Yeah.
But it's pink and disgusting.
It was gross, but it was huge.
Yeah, they're always flopping around like
Take it easy.
Loose hose.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, it seems like conspiracy to commit bestiality. Googled it, and all of the news stories that come up, Arizona. So apparently, it is on the books in Arizona.
Only in Arizona.
Only in Arizona that I see that conspiracy to commit bestiality is in fact a prosecutable crime.
Really? Out of all the crimes,
they must have had a real bestiality problem there if they had to make it a crime to even think about it.
I guess so. It's probably just a bunch of politicians hanging out who all like to suck horses' dicks and be like, we got to ban the public from doing this because they're going to get on our fucking horse dong loving, and everyone's going to be fucking taking our fucking sweet horse cum.
But she just wanted to suck its dick. She didn't actually want to fuck it, so it should be taken down a notch.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a deal. I mean, they shoot a horse if it breaks its ankle after some sort of stupid Kentucky Derby or whatnot. Yeah. That should be illegal.
Yeah, why don't she spit the cum out and they put it in another horse's pussy and grew a new horse?
There you go.
Grow another horse.
Now you're thinking on your feet.
That's how it works, Dr.
like
Eddie.
that.
The veterinarian, Mr. Larson, was real weird when it came to the insemination
You blow
process.
the horse, then you spit it into the girl horse.
Well, there's usually not a transport system.
Yeah, necessarily a middleman necessary for that.
We didn't learn it like that in vet school.
I think he's just creating positions for himself so he can stay working on the farm.
Mm-hmm. Which vet school did you go to, Dr. Ed?
Oh, me? I went to vet school of Hard Knocks, baby. You just got to hit those streets.
Seems like you bought a T-shirt that said Vet School of Hard Knocks.
I imagine it's probably really hard to spit cum into a mare's pussy, right?
I mean, I guess
she's got to be asleep.
It's hard to do it a bunch, yeah.
I used to work with a crazy chick who would suck her boyfriend off. She was nuts. I thought that would work if she took the cum in her mouth, went to the bathroom, and then tried to shove it up herself.
She did, huh?
I swear to God. Which is, like, in a way, that guy is, like, got to be living a great life, where he's just like, this is how dumb she is. He's
Oh, try again, honey.
Yeah, I would totally be fine with that. Like, you
I think
really
scientifically it's vaguely possible because I read a thing about this. That you don't have much time, but if you can get it in
very
there,
little time. I would feel like
it'd be very unlikely.
As soon as it hits the air, it dies, though, does it not?
Yeah, but what are you going to do? Spit it into your fingers
That's what it is. Yeah,
and then, like,
she
wipe it?
Dude, this chick was crazy, but at the same time, I'm like, well, your dude's probably loving this.
Yeah.
I guess you could get a turkey baster and then kind of pull it in the bottom of your mouth.
You gotta freeze it. No, because you're the bacteria killers in your mouth.
Yeah.
They're eating that stuff all up.
So what's that girl like now? Is she a wealthy lawyer?
She's doing great. You have an interesting past with some crazy people. You know a lot of crazy folks, right, Justin?
I do.
What's one of the craziest people you've ever met?
Oh God, you just want one?
Just one. The craziest.
There was a girl I was in numerous psych wards with, which is really weird, and she was like out of her mind. Like, that was the first time I ever saw a blowjob live. Was like in a psych ward, she was blowing a dude.
The first
Oh,
time.
really?
Yeah.
How many psych wards did you go to?
7.
You went. And what were the ages? How old were you when you had to go to your first one?
12.
And then you stopped at like 17?
Yeah.
That's great. So she was just blowing this guy right there in the psych ward.
With the
Was it
door
hot
open
stuff?
too. Like, it was like.
So the
Did
guy,
she
it was a
get
mixed
anything?
dorm? It was a mixed dorm?
Now, how many blowjobs have you seen since then?
Wait,
One question. So guys,
Because, I mean, I know Eddie also noticed the word first.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant like live at 14, where I was like, "Oh, that's a thing," and you didn't
Yeah.
shut the door. What are you, raised in a barn? First of all, I was like, "Really? Shut the fucking door at least." Gross.
so you don't like watching her suck the guy off?
No, I was very confused by it. It was like very different from my Cinemax porn that I was used to.
Yeah.
Was the guy at least a nurse or something? So she would.
Nah, it wasn't even good. And there's cameras. I don't know how they got away with it.
Well, hot stuff. I'm sure everyone was jacking off to him and things. Did you enjoy the...
No, they weren't attractive. It wasn't like a...
Well, you never know what these weird people are at.
I don't know. This was just like a weird, uncomfortable thing.
Yeah, the Cinemax porn, that's really slow and sensual. I'd imagine this was probably like fast and dry.
Yeah, I was like, Like, I was just like, okay, you're doing that now.
Yeah.
And now I'll go watch the news together.
Yeah.
There's no PC in these psych wards. You're not physical contact. You're not allowed to touch anybody, let alone blow them.
Yeah, and I bet her medicine gave her cotton mouth, so it was just...
Well, then she claimed to be a lesbian after that. So,
Isn't that
I
something?
mean, that maybe it turned her.
Yeah, that'll do it.
maybe.
Nice dry.
What'd you go to the psych
cocksucking.
ward for?
self-mutilation, suicide, depression.
Is that the most of the folks in there are in there for that reason?
Some, not really. It's all depression, or else their parents just can't handle them, so you try to pin something on it.
Yeah.
Like, I was really sane compared to everybody else, which is weird. Like, I was like, wow, I'm doing okay.
That must have been a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it's very similar to when my parents would take me back when I was young to the fun farm.
Yeah, what was at the fun farm?
What the fuck is
just
that?
a lot of people. We'd watch the news together. There were blowjobs. They give us pills. Kept us. Yeah.
What did you do with the fun farm?
Oh, burned it down. I mean, you can't be living there for too long. It gets unfun after like a couple of blowjobs.
Right.
I get 2 blowjobs and I'm like, I'm bored. They wouldn't let us put ketchup on the hot dogs there.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
That's the reason to
terrible.
burn it down.
Yeah.
How was the food at the psych ward? Was it okay?
At one of them, it was really good.
Yeah, it was
chicken
super good.
strips all the time.
Oh, hell yeah. Psych ward?
The short-term unit ones, or the short-term ones I went to were good, and then I went to the state ward. That's where the blowjob happened. That food was terrible.
Yeah,
Bad food there.
Anything by
Awful.
the state,
Awful.
yeah.
I had a lot of graham crackers.
Yeah.
It was not living good.
Did you fall in love with any guys? Any
Of
attract?
course, hello.
You did?
Yeah, there's no physical contact.
Yeah,
You can't do
we'd
it?
play footsie and hold hands. Of course. Like, it
Sounds
was
sweet.
sneaky.
Kind of romantic.
I know. I feel like you do well at a psych ward, Ben.
I love it. I can't. I'm 32 now. I just go to prison.
Yeah.
And that's not romantic. And there's no girls there. I didn't realize that like guys and girls talk to each other at psych wards.
They have
Yeah.
Should have gone.
I was in an adolescent unit, so it wasn't the same, though.
I see.
I mean, I can't imagine how, the love blossoms in an adult ward.
yeah.
hard.
Seems wild. It does seem very,
That's
I
how
very.
you
say
find
throw
a
them all
life mate.
together. Mm-hmm. Yeah, stop splitting up these kids
Yeah.
from adults. Let's get all of them together. Put 'em
Oh, you
all-
want all of them together there?
One big room.
That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right at all.
Are there beds in the room? Or?
There's a bed, swing set, a sink.
A locked unit like that.
Yeah, sandbox.
Go wrong.
Do you have any great memories from the psych ward experience?
Great ones?
Yeah, like anything super fun?
No.
Okay.
There wasn't like a time like someone like cheated at cards and everyone laughed. And
That's all stick in my head, and that'd be the great memory. Like, remember this happy, joyous time?
I don't know.
You guys didn't go on like a boating trip and then a big Native American guy like threw a fountain through a window. None of that happened.
That would be great.
That's the
Man, I would love to know a big, silent Native American man.
Oh, they're the best.
Yeah.
Strong.
always
stoic.
got to be thinking about killing you because you're white, though.
That's fine.
Totally, yeah. They
Just
should
silent
be.
about it. It's okay.
Yeah.
Nothing scarier than a big Indian, man. That
I
big
love
big Indian
predator.
men.
I heard they piss in the peace pipe.
They don't piss in the
They
pee.
piss in
Who
the
told
pee-
It's
you
the
that?
white guy
In the
pee
peace
pipe.
pipe.
It's the
Yeah,
peace
the
pipe.
white guy peace
It's the
pipe.
pee
Yeah, it's the
pipe.
one they
piss in
bring
that
out when
pipe.
all the white guys show up. Like, oh yeah.
They pee in the pipe and they laugh
see.
at your ass.
Yeah. You take all. You have all of it. You enjoy. It's for you.
Those poor Americans,
What
they
accent
were
is
very
that?
nice. Very
That's
nice.
my Indian accent.
That was it?
No, how you doing? What's going on? No, I'm an Indian.
Oh, man.
Oh,
I'm just
tragic.
so happy it's not a fucking beer belly and it's just a full take for a sexual.
Jackie,
I'm just so happy about that.
Jackie, Native American voice.
Don't do anything Chinese.
Oh, Holden, we
That's good.
going to have maize now.
Maize, all right. You know the cultural food. That's
Sounded
good.
Jamaican.
It was a little.
It sounded like oddly
The
Jamaican.
Zebrowskis don't. They kind of hit it all.
I feel like it's slackjaw, right? Isn't that an Indian
No,
thing?
it's hey, I'm friends with the birds.
That's
that is right.
leprechaun.
No.
Man, Marquez.
No,
yes.
it's what it is. It's kind of a tight looseness.
Okay, tight looseness.
The Lakota people will never forget Wounded Knee.
That's sad.
so
That's
good at it.
Oh, you are? That's
He's
an Oregon
so good
Trail
at it.
good.
Yeah.
Like, that's like have a voice on there
Thank you very much.
That's why he earns the big bucks.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
for your Indian voice.
All right, Marcus. What's another news story? We're done with this. What were we just talking about? The Pope, right?
No one tell any Indians about what we just did.
Oh, they're fine.
Don't tell them.
You don't know any fucking Indians.
We know we have a lot of Native American listeners.
Do we?
Sure.
Yeah, there's this one guy, Malakanakananan.
Oh,
What was his
okay.
name, Marcus?
Malakanakananan.
Say
No,
it if you
that
said
is
it
true.
in the.
Malakanakananan.
Oh,
That is very nice.
Yeah. But his last name's Arbuckle, which is weird.
Well, that's fine.
His mother's name.
I love Arbuckle. It's a great last name, and I love the Native American people, and I think their spiritualism and their culture was very, dare I say, superior. It was superior. One with
Rich.
the earth.
I'd call it rich.
It was
I've
rich.
been watching Kim Burns the West a lot lately. I just finished it earlier today.
They're very
I would
smart.
recommend it to everyone to remember the Native Americans' plight.
All they did was smoke a bunch of fucking weed, drink up, farm, harvest, and talk about spirits.
And they kill each other.
Oh, man. And they also were extremely violent at times. Women are hot, too. Native American chicks are very underrated when it comes to beauty.
It goes back, or it's either beautiful or really.
Yeah.
There's no middle ground.
It's sort of like the Polish.
Yeah.
The same with the Native American dudes too, though, man. You can be a fucking strong bow, or you can be a fucking
weaker one.
Slow fucking knee, baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all over now anyway, so who cares, right?
Yeah, they're all dead.
All right.
Yeah, they're all either almost dead or bred out.
No, they're not. They're doing good. They're not.
They used to call them scoop heads because their brains were made of ice cream.
It's not a racial slur. That they didn't even have ice cream when everyone hated the Native Americans so much.
Man, I love a good scoop head, though.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I can't even, my racism sensor can't even go off because it's not even a word that I've ever, but yeah.
It is now.
Yeah, that's why it's great.
That's true.
That's the one you won't get bleeped out on, Jack.
Yeah.
Just stop making up your own slurs. You're fine then. No one can bleep that out.
How many are left, Marcus?
Hey, 2% of our population are Native Americans, about 5.2 million.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah. But,
That's fucking sad.
dwindling.
Yeah. Well, it's coming back in a big way, everybody. If you're a Native American out there, start breeding, and everybody here at the Roundtable loves you, and keep on drinking. That's what I always say. 'Cause that's what I always do.
No, that's
Stop fucking white people. Don't fuck any black people.
No, but you can breed with
fuck
me.
your own Indians.
They can
Breeding
fuck Jackie.
more
They
of
can
them.
fuck Jackie. I mean, someone has to help the Zebrowski race out.
Yeah, we're going down hard, man.
Yeah.
Just lay an egg, plant an egg in another female Indian lady. Let's get some more Indians.
There's something,
Dr. Ed, thank you.
Native Americans, there's something in their anatomy where if they touch their elbows together, they immediately take a shit.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a gift.
Yeah. I know. It's hard to,
That's why you can't shit today.
it's hard to do.
Yeah, Ed, get on that.
Look at that. And they're not shit. Marcus and Ed. And Jackie literally can't do it because her breasts are too large.
And because my arms are too fat.
Yeah.
Good combination of the two.
I'm going to say the breasts are too large. All right, Marcus. What's another news story?
We got a story out of Salem, Oregon. The Marion County Board of Commissioners announced late Wednesday that they're putting a stop to waste-to-energy facilities program that was incinerating aborted babies to produce electricity.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you got to do something with them. That's amazing. Getting electricity out of an abortion?
That's
Sure.
great.
That's
I mean, it's sort of like reincarnation in a way, isn't it?
Yeah, when life gives you fucking lemons, let's kill a baby and get some electricity.
Out of it. Yeah, sure. I've heard that. And lemons, I actually do think lemons conduct electricity as well. So, yeah, it's a very good point.
I didn't know you could do that. You could donate.
Yeah, you can donate it.
No one told me when I had mine. I would have totally done that.
It's the opposite of like when you
Send it
donate
over
your
to
hair,
you.
like locks of love. It's when you donate your abortion as locks of hate.
Yeah, you put it in a jar, you ship it off to Oregon, you throw it in the fire.
Man,
Yep,
help
and
you.
then it
Couldn't
makes
help you.
energy for everybody there in Oregon so they can have their wholesome patchouli parties and what they do.
I saw a little bit of that Lake of Fire movie, that 3-hour abortion documentary made by the guy who did American History X.
Okay.
The only other movie he's ever done is a 3-hour black and white abortion documentary, and
It's intense stuff, this abortion.
It's brutal.
Oh,
it
yeah,
pro
it's not a
or
fun
anti?
process.
We turned it off after they were making the baby soup. I couldn't do any more after that. It was,
When they were vacuuming it out?
yeah. They put,
I've seen it all.
the blender thing up in her, and
It's a second vac.
oh,
Yeah.
I was watching these videos when I was 6 because my parents, they don't know why I love horror movies, but they were so pro-life that we would watch all these videos. And I've seen a bunch of babies die when I was like a baby myself. And that was interesting.
Ironically.
Yeah, it was very bizarre. We went to D.C. and we saw it was the world's largest pro-life rally. Bunch of baby soup pictures.
Ooh.
And then my mother told me, as I was looking at one, that I should be sad because that could have been my good friend. She said that could have been one of your best friends, which was interesting. And I would never be friends with something that hideously ugly. You know, he didn't even have a hair. It was like half gone. Ugh. You know?
Well, Steve Weatherby revealed April 21st that the British Columbia government was sending fetal remains to a Cavanta Marion waste-to-energy facility to be burned along with other medical waste.
I wish this was the gas they used in Back to the Future to fuel the DeLorean. You know, if you just had to go like, I gotta stop by a Planned Parenthood, do some garbage dumping, do some fucking dumpster raiding, you know, and then he's got a bunch of dead fetuses, and then
now would they sell the fetuses to the company or is they donate it?
This is Biomedical Waste. The British Columbia Ministry of Health said in an email that biomedical waste shipped to the U.S. to be incinerated includes human tissue, such as surgically removed cancerous tissue, amputated limbs, and fetal tissue. So yes, we are buying all sorts of medical waste from Canada to put into the power plant in Salem, Oregon.
That's amazing that it runs on fucking people.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Energy is people!
It's kind of terrible. It's kind of like the Matrix, isn't it?
Why is it terrible?
It's a little
great.
terrifying.
It's just going to be in a fucking landfill anyway. Might as well fucking use it.
Yeah, burn up them babies, man. Let's fucking
How much
watch
you
some
get for
TV.
each one?
I would.
What's the cost for each one?
Yeah,
It's not enough, Justin. You're married. You're going to keep it.
No, that's the whole thing. Is we didn't.
No.
You did?
Why would you do that?
How many abortions have you had?
Just one. Calm down. I'm not an animal. I got this. Relax.
No, that's why you got to shuck it and sell it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like
Yeah.
at least
I think they buy it by the pound.
Oh, that's
so
dumb.
yeah, you're not going to get
by
anything.
the pound.
Well, yeah, they're going for volume here. The
So
babies-
you want like a late trimester. You want like a third trimester baby.
Oh yeah,
that's sad.
Here's
That's
how
sad.
it works: the power facility, located in Brooks, just off the I-5, burns waste in two massive boilers at a temperature of about 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. The heat transfers into water tubes, which create steam to drive the turbines, and the turbines generate electricity.
They can't do those like old potatoes or like something like that.
You know what?
I'm sure they
There's
use
other
old
way-
potatoes too.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'm going to start mailing my loads to Con Ed.
Would that work?
Yeah. I think
Instead of paying, do we not have to pay our Con Ed bill
I
anymore?
don't think we will. I'll just send.
Can I
with
put
our
Dookie
bill,
in there?
I'll just put my load in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You throw your load in.
Okay.
We'll ship it out. You know.
So we'll just do half off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
That's
we'll
a
just
great
send them-
idea.
It'll be like, yeah, if it's 60, we'll give them 30 and a couple loads.
Yeah,
You know, they can put that in the incinerator, and you know, there you go.
that's perfect.
Well, guess how many babies have been incinerated? In this?
353.
No,
way
Okay.
more.
90,000.
no,
100.
no.
2.
Justin, what do you think?
$1 million?
No, Jackie.
5 million.
I'm going to say 25,000.
Ed's the closest. 15,000.
Well, he went over though, so actually I won because I won 100. So I will take.
Playing by showcase showdown rules, then
Price is
yes.
right.
Yeah, Price is Right. It's always the rule when it comes to who's. Yeah, whenever there's a number that you have to guess, it's always Price is Right rules. That's true.
I was best, though.
That's
He
fine.
was closest.
Yeah. How far along were you when you had your abortion, Justy?
5 weeks.
Oh, real soon.
that's
So you're getting no money at all. You're like 25 cents.
What was I gonna do? Keep it for? I didn't know this was existing
Start
yet.
collecting cans. I mean, that's pathetic.
That's good, though. You got to get rid of that kid.
It's nice to make the quick decision. That's why I'm against third term. Term. It's like you got to make the decision a little bit quicker than that.
Yeah, no.
5 weeks. Yeah, get on it. You know.
Well, you can't. They actually can't do it if you're too early. Which is
Oh, yeah. Oh,
terrifying,
really?
Which is fucking terrifying
Weird.
because you have to pay up front, and if there's something wrong with your blood or you're too early, you don't get the money back.
You don't get a refund?
I know,
No refund,
right?
huh?
How scary is that?
Oh my god, it's a racket.
Right? So
That's
you
what I'm
don't
gonna start
know.
protesting out front.
And I was
Parenthood unfair.
because they were giving me the ultrasound, and the woman like looked at the screen like she was concerned, and I was like, "Is everything okay?" And she was like, "Yeah, you're early, but you're 5 weeks. Do you want to see it?" And I was like, "You're a bad assassin.
No.
Like you're bad at this job. What are you doing?"
Did
But
you
of
see
course-
it or not
Of
see it?
course, it's like a car accident. I'm gonna look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they always wanted you to look at it. Isn't that the new rule?
Well,
That
some
they-
states have the law where you have to do the ultrasound and
that
things
you
like
can
that, but
think about
it's
it.
very invasive. The ultrasound they like to do, where they put a tube up in your pussy and things like that. It's pretty bad.
Take off your knickers now.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's all just creepy old dudes just putting tubes up inside of women. And
I did
and
hear of a
whatnot.
gynecologist who was recently busted with a ton of naked pictures of his patients. He was taking cell phone pictures of them while they were up in the stirrups, couldn't do anything.
Well, this
about
is the beginning of The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. That great movie with Rebecca De Mornay, who I fucking used to crunk to on a regular
it.
basis.
As did we all.
Drunk?
Yeah, jack my fucking wheeze.
No, it's
Yeah. Oh my god, dude. I love Rebecca De Mornay. Fucking hot, dude. Yes,
she was.
And that scene, yeah. Well, now in hindsight, he shouldn't have taken his glove off. You gotta put a glove on when you're fingering a girl.
Yeah, you gotta feel it, man.
Yeah.
Next story.
That sounds good.
A hard-up pet lover is hoping sympathizers will shell out and save Cedric, his tortoise, who is in agony.
Shell out.
With a shell out. Hard up, who is in agony with a swollen penis.
His penis is swollen.
This is Billy Turtle's penis is swollen. Hard up.
You gotta shell out some cash.
Shell out.
You get it.
Hard up. Yeah.
Why is he so hard?
I don't know. No one really knows.
The 4-year-old spur-thighed tortoise is suffering from a prolapse of the cloaca.
Did they try to jerk it off?
Turtle
Eddie,
dick?
Eddie, what does that mean?
Cloaca?
Yeah, it's a veterinarian. You should know.
Oh yeah. That's that's a big turtle dick.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you for
Cloaca. It's a cockawaka.
That's a Native American thing. And
Once again, Dr. Eddie is wrong.
Yes.
A cloaca is what reptiles and birds have instead of penises.
Oh, you're telling me that fucking alligators ain't got cocks?
I think they got it's like a little hooky nubby thing.
That's exactly what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I don't even want to live in a world where alligators don't have cocks.
Yeah.
How do dinosaur? How do they? What do they do?
Dinosaurs had cloacas as well. They just they just shoot it out there, and the other dinosaur takes it. There's no real sex involved.
It's sad. Yeah, I think that's the way that most fish do it as well. Not a lot of donks in the sea.
Oh man, that's too bad. Whales fuck.
Yeah,
They're
they have
whales
big
with mammals,
weenies. Yeah.
That's a really good time. Are these cloaca pictures?
Yeah, I can show you guys some pictures of
I
a
don't know if
cloaca.
we
I want to
need
see what
them.
a cloaca looks
I would.
like.
I suppose I'm interested.
It looks like a pussy.
That's an animal.
But a really weird one.
That
What
looks
is
like a
that?
woman.
That's a pussy.
That's a fur bearing animal. How does it have a cloaca?
Yeah, but it's got a pussy.
It does
It's a
look like one.
cloaca.
Oh, that one's got feet.
That's fun.
I don't know.
That's the thing. When you look it up, like a thing like a cloaca on the internet, the first picture's never a nice one.
No,
You know, it's always like the worst cloaca they got.
Yeah, that's what people like on the internet. They always like negative things.
Am I saying it right, Marcus?
Cloaca?
Cloaca.
Yeah, cloaca.
Cloaca.
Yeah.
Cloaca.
Cloaca.
Oh, yeah, man. I know my new fucking favorite part of the chicken.
Yeah. It's,
Jackie, what do you
yeah.
think? Is that better? Would you prefer that if humans made it that way? The guy just like sprays it on you, and then you can do whatever you like with it.
I mean, he sprays it on me anyway. So
Well, yeah, but you gotta penetrate you with it, and there's a whole process.
No, I need a D in the V, man.
You like that?
Yeah, I got to feel a whole lot of pressure inside
Yeah.
of my uteral cavity, or else, you know, what's the worth of living? If either a fist or a cuke or a book, you know, if I want
book.
to learn something, whatever you can
a
shove
fist,
up
a
there.
cucumber,
Yeah,
or a
man.
book.
And it's like,
Yeah.
you can come on me, you can take me out to dinner, but until you fucking pump that goo up inside of me, we ain't mated yet.
That's a fact. That's a good point. Well, you're a real throwback.
That's what you meant when you said I've been doing a lot of reading lately.
Yeah. Tiny books.
Yeah.
Here's an interesting thing about the cloaca is that animals who have cloacas, that is the only hole that they have. Meaning that the cloaca is used for pissing, shitting, and coming.
What about
eating? That's what you eat.
I love that both of you said that at the exact same time.
Well, I mean, they still eat through their mouth.
That's a hole.
Technically, it's a hole.
You weren't
can
thinking
also
about
be
that
closed,
hole,
though.
Marcus.
You know what I mean by hole?
Everything
I
that
like
comes
that.
out of it.
Streamline it.
Yeah.
There's no reason for the two-hole system. I disagree with the process. Why
wouldn't mind
bother?
to eat with my ass, sit down on a cheeseburger and, then
Sure.
watch a movie.
Why not? Yeah, I mean, I like
Save
that in the
some
mouth.
time.
I mean, I feel like overall, women would probably like it better. Then no one would be
No.
going for that hole number 2.
No, I'm fine with all
You
my
know.
holes.
No, yeah.
Yeah? You don't
like
mind the
my
anal
general.
sex, Justy?
I don't like it. No.
You hate it.
Yeah.
But Jackie loves it.
That's fine. I'm not against it. It's just not my thing.
I got a lot of holes,
You got 3.
Yeah.
She's thinking about getting a new one.
Yeah, man.
What?
Yeah.
Where are you going to get it?
I mean, if I could fit a dick inside of my belly button.
You
I
could.
I don't think I could.
Oh,
little
there are
micro.
some small ones you probably could.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
I feel like, when you put your finger too far inside of your belly button and you get that like
Pee a little bit.
feeling in the back of your throat? I feel like I'd throw up if a dude fucked my belly button.
Feeling in the
No,
back of your
you
throat? What
would
are you
like-
talking about?
I'd throw up. I can't deal with it.
There's only one way to find out, Jackie.
All right, guys. Who's fucking my belly hole?
Well, pass.
Challenge.
I'd do it.
If I'm doing it, everyone's watching.
Oh, well. I hope Ed doesn't do it. I don't want to see that.
it's not
Justy's
real
going to have a
sex.
flashback to the loony bin.
Yeah.
Won't be good.
Oh, back to the turtle. Owner Miles Jelfs only realized that Cedric the tortoise had the painful problem after adopting him from a friend last week. But he says that he can't afford the $300 operation, which could involve a minor tuck or complete amputation.
Oh, God.
And is hoping well-wishers will donate to help him.
Let him
$300.
die. I'm sorry. Let him die.
I mean, is the turtle that uncomfortable with his swollen cloaca?
He's very uncomfortable.
He's not happy, huh?
He's very unhappy. Very, very unhappy
How would you feel,
indeed.
Ben?
If I had if I could get my dick hard, I'd be thrilled.
Forever?
Yeah, just once would be nice.
You could just take a lot of Viagra and do that.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Well, Mr. Jelfs, he says that it's going to be causing him a lot of pain, and you can tell when he walks that it's not very comfortable for him. Poor little guy.
Wait, it's only
Poor little
$300 too?
It's not that expensive.
No, that's just I don't know.
$300, and then there's the follow-up appointments and the medication and all that.
Is it something that if you jerked off the turtle that it would fix?
No.
It's like a little disease in there.
Yeah, it's
Some
like
turtles gotta die. That's it, man. $300.
Survival
First
of
of
the
all,
fittest.
you don't have $300. You got no business owning a tortoise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe like a little stupid side neck turtle or something, but not like a fucking tortoise.
That's true. I mean, they eat a lot of leftovers and garbage and things. Good for compost.
Is that what they do?
But this guy probably should be compost himself. Send him to Oregon, right?
What noise do you think
No,
this
no,
turtle
this is
makes?
England.
But yeah, I mean, we just send him where they said they'll be aborted babies.
Help me.
That's what the tortoise sounds like?
Yeah.
It was more.
That's sad.
You ever run over a tortoise before?
Oh, it's
I used to try to convince my
crack.
friends
Oh,
not to
sad.
do it. Growing up, and maybe this is probably true for all of us small town folks growing up, people used to try to hit the varmints that run across the road and shit. And a lot of these dumb shits ended up hitting their cars into a tree. They ended up running their cars into trees.
And they should, as well as they should. I don't know. I don't take with all that ballyhoo.
No,
I don't like it.
I saved the
Ballyhoo.
turtle's life one time. It was in the middle of the road. I just got kicked out of school for fighting. And then on the way home, I saved the turtle's life, and I felt like I didn't do anything wrong that day.
There's a reason
That's
for
very
everything.
nice. Yeah. Who are you fighting with, Eddie?
It's this big kid.
Oh, I thought it was like a lunch lady situation.
No,
Not giving
no,
enough
no,
gruel or something.
No. I never talked to them. I
What
just
was-
screamed at them.
Yeah, what did the... Yeah, more. Yeah.
Gimme. I take. Hungry, Eddie, hungry.
We'll do it. What was the kid doing that you had to beat up, Eddie? He was just being a prick?
Oh, yeah, he was an asshole. I've talked about it on the other show, The Brighter Side.
The Brighter Side. Yeah, which,
Yeah.
by the way, check that out. It's a great show. Everyone's raving about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they love it.
Good,
Yeah.
good.
I've heard no one say anything about
Well,
it.
yeah, but I'm talking about it.
No one talks to you, though.
That's the problem.
There's a reason for that.
Yeah.
I hit a dog one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How big was it?
It was pretty big. It dented the fuck out of my car, and I got out, and I couldn't find it. So there's blood in my car.
It ran to a bush to die.
Yeah, and I couldn't find it, and I just like sat on the side of the road, just like crying.
You were
for
upset.
hours. Yeah, of course I fucking
I
was.
thought you wanted to find it to hunt it down and eat it.
No, I
Cook
wanted
it
to
up.
save it. I would have fucking done anything to fucking save it. I still feel guilty about it.
Maybe he lived.
Maybe.
Probably not. There's a bunch of blood in her car. She hit a dog with a car.
I'd rather hit a person than a dog.
Yeah.
Me too.
Oh, I gun for people. Yeah.
I remember one time I was in the car with my dad. He accidentally hit a kid on a bicycle. Yeah, and the kid fell down. And my dad's like, "Oh my god!
Did he
looked
get
at-
out?
Yeah, he looked at my dad. Got out. And he's like, "You okay?" And he's like, "The kid was scraped up." And he's like, "You're fine. Go home. You're fine."
Yeah, get out of here. Oh, that's funny. My mother, I just remember this story. My mom just got our white station wagon cleaned. It was a piece of shit station wagon. And we had to pick up my dog Polar Bear from the barking lot. And which is a fun little the barking lot there.
Barking lot.
But she didn't want to get his white fur all over the newly cleaned car, and she dragged it outside of the car, going like 15 miles an hour the whole way home. But she didn't realize Polar Bear stopped running about halfway down, to the way to the house. So when she came into our garage or into our driveway, he was all bloody.
Oh, God.
And
This was your dog?
Yeah, this was my polar bear. And my mom's, I was going so slow. I thought he could keep up. But it's like, no, Mom. He was a fat, domesticated dog. And his paws were just like, I was
Oh
very
my
mad at my mom.
God.
And I put little bandages on him. And
he lived.
Yeah, he was fine. I mean, he wasn't fine.
Dragged.
Because he wanted to not, but you can't stop a car when you're a dog. And then
What's
so he
the
was
statute of limitations on this? We gotta lock up your fucking mom.
Yeah,
10 years old. I was 22 years ago.
Of all the stories I've heard about you, Kissel, I think this is the one that explains why you're so fucked up.
I'm not fucked. I'm well-adjusted. My mother was doing this.
Yeah, I think it's that one.
I'm the well-adjusted one.
My mother ran over an alligator one time in
That's
Florida.
cool, though.
She was screaming. It was like all fucking flopping around and fucking snapping. Yeah. She's like, what are we? I was like 3.
Yeah.
It was wild times.
She still wanted you to fix the situation, though.
Yeah, she's like, go see if it's okay.
Yeah.
I had a little baby deer.
You did?
Yeah, it sucked.
Those are easy to hit.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
easy.
It just ran out right into the road, and I tried to swerve, but I got him in his hind legs, and then like your thing.
You're pointing at me.
Jackie Zebrowski.
He went into the woods to die. To probably cry to his mother, who was not around, and die.
Saw a cat get hit by a car once and ran up a tree and died up there.
Isn't that interesting?
How to get up the tree?
It was just adrenaline, I guess.
Yeah, it died doing what it loves. Just, do you ever kill an animal?
No, my sister's hit several deer and totaled so many cars.
Oh, yeah. They're
man.
violent creatures, these
They
deer.
just jut out into the road.
If you hit a moose, though, you're done.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
a cow. Or a horse.
Yeah.
You might be able to do the cow or horse.
No.
Jake, are you okay, Jackie? You have a little bit of a belch problem.
No, I'm fine.
I like this roundtable, but it's a little bit more peaceful. But I feel like we're just hanging out with our listeners. Hello.
Hello.
Fuck you.
Is it
Don't
peaceful?
say that, Holden.
No, we're
Peaceful?
This is one of our
Yeah.
more peaceful
I'm sorry,
episodes.
this
Really
is my
subdued
first
today.
one.
Yeah, this is one of the most peaceful shows we've ever done.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
feel like we're all taking turns.
Usually there's like a dude with a sword swinging around, trying to make
I mean,
things.
I'm learning a lot.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole point of the show. So people
an
feel like they're hanging
educational-
out with their friends, drinking brews.
I'd like-
So I hope
we're
crack
just-
a beer. If you haven't had a beer yet and you're listening, have a beer now.
I think
If
I'd
you're
like
at
to
work, you're
promote
fired.
my new parody album.
Oh, that's
what is-
great.
what
Yeah,
is
take
that?
the time to do that.
Jamming down in the Holden Nation. It's just a lot of like, luck, be a Holden Nader tonight.
You're just taking Frank Sinatra songs though and putting Holden Nader.
That's why the lady is a Holden Nader.
Well, that's again. I think that's actually copyright though. I think that's
So I'm pretty excited about that. They will cost $100 a piece.
really a
And,
song.
yeah.
One song will come.
No, there'll be like 2.5 songs on there, depending on, or maybe 3 if I get around to finishing the third one.
The third one.
What's the third one?
The third one is that's why the lady is but instead that's why the Holden Nader is a tramp. I just switch lady and tramp.
You just put
the
Holden
second
Nader.
one?
So you know 2 songs that Frank Sinatra did. You're just gonna put Holden Nader in for different words.
Yeah. And
I'm
then
itchy all over.
Yeah, you're feeling itchy.
Yeah.
Well, you got a bad sunburn.
Yeah, and all my skin is peeling off.
Yeah.
Jesus, Jackie.
Put your tits away.
Yeah, Jackie just revealed her bosoms to us, and yeah, you have to cover those up, number one, and keep the skin on there.
Yeah, man, skin's coming off. I feel all lizard-like.
What do you always
rubbing
say
yourself.
about tits? You gotta have skin.
Gotta have skin on tits. I've heard that.
Jackie, what's up with the dog, man? How we doing with the dog? You just went home, the family dog.
Big fat dog.
Is it still alive?
Oh my God, it's so big it can barely stand up. And my mom goes, "Isn't it so cute?
What's
she
the
can
name?
barely stand up."
What's the name?
Her name is Gracie May.
Yeah, we know Gracie May.
Yeah, and so Gracie May is even bigger than at Christmas.
She's gotten fatter.
And then my father said, she barks and she barks, and so we give her treats so she stops barking, and she's gonna die pretty soon. We're just waiting. I was like, good.
That's what we say about you.
That's great.
Man, that dog is so big.
You got to take a picture next time you go home, man.
Oh, God.
Come on,
It's
give me what I need. I need to
so
see this.
sad.
Yeah.
It's
Hey, tell your mom to send a picture. It ain't gonna make it to Christmas.
All right, you're right. I don't think it will. You know?
Yeah, please.
What do you
have
think
to
it
see a
weighs?
picture of this
100
dog.
pounds?
She said that she just got back from the vet and that she was 155 pounds.
Oh
Didn't
my!
the vet say they wouldn't look at her anymore? They wouldn't.
Well, she found a new vet. And they put out more beds in the house because she can't travel very far, so they want to be able so wherever she stops walking,
She can sleep.
that she can lay on a bed. So there's dog
my
beds
God.
all over the house. Every
my
room has
God.
a huge dog bed. And I'm just like, you gotta stop. She's like, well, we don't have you guys anymore, and yeah,
It's your fault. It's your fault.
it's my fault.
Imagine how big you would be if you still lived at
Oh
home.
my god.
Would you like it?
No, of course not.
Yeah.
I felt like my bulimia just immediately comes back because it's like eat, and you have to fucking throw it all up just to
course.
make her happy.
There's that
Yeah.
Jesus picture and all.
Yeah, a lot of guilt.
And now it's time for a segment from Holden McNeely.
No, don't.
Justy, this is the worst part of the show.
Cable show. What do you know? Holden Nader. Oh,
Is it a channel or a show?
this is channel show.
Okay.
It's a whole channel.
Show
So
channel.
now everyone knows that we know about it beforehand, and
I didn't know about it.
that's a
It's
secret.
a show.
I always forget.
It's a channel show.
I had no idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't.
It's a channel show?
It's an entire. Marcus owns the cable news,
Yeah. How
and
stoned are you? How much did you smoke today? Just so much weed.
Your face just looks like it's shut off.
Oh, don't talk to me. So
Yeah.
you need a
Jimmy
channel.
gets a timeout for this. You get a
need a
timeout.
channel.
Yeah,
You need a channel for the
Jackie, do you want to do the segment?
No, I hated it because it's dumb because you didn't think about it all day because you've spoken.
It's a channel
day.
on your cable box. Marcus owns.
Timeout. You get timeout, Holden.
He's on timeout.
Yeah, he's on fucking.
Do we have any
timeout
more
this
news stories?
episode.
Give Holden a little
Marcus, let's
time.
do another news story. Holden's not ready yet.
I'm fucking ready to go.
No, go on timeout.
I'm hard. I'm ready to fuck.
What's
Let's
another
do
news
this.
story, Marcus? We can talk for a little bit longer.
A middle school teacher is facing a felony charge after she allegedly gave a student a lap dance for his birthday.
All right, can I
This
do
is a
my?
great story.
That's a great story.
How are we going to skip over this
Teacher
story?
of the year, wonderful woman, gave a lap dance.
That's amazing.
I love this woman.
Felicia Smith, 42, is charged with improper relationship with a student after an incident that occurred in her classroom back in February. According to court documents, a 15-year-old student entered the classroom and said it was his birthday. He said the other students encouraged him to sit in a chair in the front of the room, where Smith allegedly performed a full-contact lap dance to music lasting about 4 minutes.
Eddie?
Oh my
Amazing.
God.
Love it.
King of the school.
I love her.
This kid's so cool.
Very cool guy.
Wow.
Never
he doesn't
again.
even have money.
That's right. Just a kid, just a student.
Wow.
So you like this teacher, Eddie?
I think the whole
No
situation's
punishment. Jackie,
great. I
you
got
like her.
no problem with this.
No, she was just showing that she still got it.
Yeah. You
She's
gotta-
42. She could have been considered salty.
Yeah.
She is fucking
Salty lap
salty.
dance.
She's
she's
fucking
She's very attractive.
Mama,
super fucking.
I want to kiss that fucking pucker face.
Oh, she was just having fun. Oh, you can't get
I
mad
say
She
at her.
gave that kid the afternoon of his fucking life.
She's so tall too. She's like 6 feet tall.
Damn.
The way I look at this is this woman's owed money by the kid's parents.
I agree.
Someone get her $25.
Yes.
25. You're going for the more expensive lap. Lap dance.
If I'm
great
going to get a lap
dance.
dance, I want it to be, a $25 lap dance.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want no $10 lap dance.
No. I'm going 20 though.
No. You always you give them a little
Get the extra $5,
They have more
yeah.
fun. We talked about this last week.
She's
Take
a
your
very
time with it.
attractive gal. She sort of looks like, what's the name of Will Smith's wife?
Jada
Pinkett Smith.
She sort of looks like Jada Pinkett Smith a little bit. Marcus, this reminded me, we were doing this, we did a live last podcast on the Left Show. We had some fans down here, and they introduced us to daggering.
Yes.
Marcus, show Eddie the daggering video if you can find it.
Daggering is very strange.
Explain it to me first.
Daggering is a very aggressive form of bumping and grinding.
All right.
And it's theatric, but it's really it's dangerous. It's like watching Mick Foley fight Terry Funk in a Japanese death match, but these are people theoretically courting one another.
Doesn't that hurt his dick?
It's Jamaican.
It's Jamaican. And Marcus,
This guy's holding a power tool.
there's a great WWF one as well. Yeah.
Wow.
So he just
is
spins
great.
her around. She hit a bar stool there, but she's having fun, and he put her hat on it.
Like a gentleman.
Oh
And
my
then
God.
this guy jumped off of a
Gotcha.
guard,
and he's going back for another one.
and he goes back for another
Wow,
one.
man.
And
Men
another one.
primally jumping on women with their dick first.
For those listening at
Man.
home, Google Jamaican club daggering dance, commented by Jim Ross.
This woman has a walker.
Yeah, she's got a walker.
Man, she can't even. He won't even let her get up. Oh my God!
Man,
He's
put this on the
plummeting
page.
on her.
Everyone
yeah.
needs to see this.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah,
hot stuff.
Andy Org. showed this to us.
Andy Org.
Man, this is great.
Org.
I
It's
love
OGRE. I never know how to say his name.
I don't either.
Agri.
I feel like dancing's done now because of daggering. Because it always it gradually got sexier and sexier over the course of like 50 years. You know, it was like starting with like Elvis shaking his hips to daggering now.
Yeah.
Where you're just like trying to fuck through pants.
trying to fuck through pants.
I don't have enough ass to get daggered. I feel like it would hurt.
Are you sure?
I think you got a big enough hole.
I mean, I got a big hole.
I think the guy will get lost in there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Where'd he go?
It's like
Where'd
trying
he
to
go?
have sex with Lake Okeechobee.
That's right. Lake Okeechobee. That's a great reference.
You can see it from space.
That's from space. You can see your butthole, Jackie. That's what Ed was saying when he said your asshole looked like Lake Okeechobee.
Yeah, but I'd rather that than Lake Champion.
That's right, Jackie. That's a good point. Do you like that, Justin? That bumping and grinding stuff? You like that on the dance floor?
No.
You don't like it to grope?
Horrifying.
Yeah, horrifying. Huh?
I'm down to dry hump, though.
Dry hump is fine.
Yeah,
dry hump me
man.
all you want. Don't fucking make me think you're gonna hurt me.
No, especially I just can't. It's not good for either one.
No, you're gonna.
Ain't no fun.
Guys like it though.
It's a spectator sport. It's
It
a lot of
seems
fun
that
to watch.
People are gonna get hurt.
It was great.
Yeah.
Things are gonna get damaged.
When that guy jumped off of the McDonald's, garbage can little thing there, I thought that was really fascinating stuff. It reminded me of Jimmy Snuka.
Yeah.
When he jumped off the top ropes in that cage match at Madison Square
Look
Garden.
at you. You already put it on the page. We're in the middle of the show. Good job, buddy.
Thank you.
Marcus.
I do
Hey,
like
Marcus,
that.
you're pretty good at this stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, speaking of being good at stuff, let's see if Holden's got it in him.
His fucking shit together.
Is the timeout over?
It's time for a segment with Holden. A segment with Holden McNeely. It's time for a segment with Holden. He's a special kind of guy. You want to take him home tonight. Holden! Yeah!
That's good. I'm on board now.
Ever since daggering became the new dance craze, Holden Aiders ho. We need to come up with our own dance craze. Marcus runs the dance corporation.
Oh.
And he has millions and billions of dollars. And you have to come up with a special dance that will make him put you in the VP position.
We're changing the whole thing.
Yeah, the whole thing's
Oh,
been
yeah.
You really outdone yourself.
Yeah.
unbelievable. Timeout's good, I guess.
He's a pretty amazing guy. Everybody wonders why.
I think that's true.
So I will start with a new idea.
Yes.
It's called the Sammy Little. Okay. The guy with the smallest penis walks to the middle of the dance floor. We cut a tiny hole in his pants. He puts his tiny penis out, right? Everybody does the point and laugh. They circle him around. I'm doing the point and laugh and everything,
yeah,
right?
I like that point and
and then
laugh.
at the
Doing
end,
the
they
point and
just
laugh.
fucking punch him in his cock and they punch him in his face, and someone lights a match and they set the whole fucking place on fire and everyone burns alive. In it.
On fire, all
The
right.
Sammy Little.
Sammy Little, very
Sammy Little.
good.
Somebody's
Sammy
answer's
Little?
gonna be better than the other answers.
That's true. That's true.
And I tip my hat to the Sammy Little. Marcus, I'm sure, does as well.
No, I do not. That would kill
right,
all
but
of my
Sammy
customers.
Little might win.
He might. He might.
You ready to go next, Justy, or you want to
Do
go
a
to
dance craze phenomenon you want to talk about, Justy?
I have no idea what's going on though.
This is a segment. At the end of every episode, we do one segment, and it's always brought up by Holden McNeely.
Ben,
because-
give us an example of your. Give us
Well,
your
I was
answer.
saying, well, I don't even know. I was thinking something like buffering, where it's just like you're with a girl and you're dancing, and then everybody stops moving
Because they're buffering.
because they're buffering.
Oh, okay.
That was very creative for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you. Because
I mean, it
would
still
like
wasn't
to do
good,
it.
but it was like...
No, bad. But no, I could be more creative, but I like to see my friends succeed, Justy. So do something like that.
So we have to, like, you basically just create a dance.
Yeah, you just create a dance. So mine is like, you're a dancer, but now you're buffering. And you stop moving.
I kind of like it, actually, now I'm thinking about
It's
it.
actually, it's kind of
It's kind of fun. And whatever position you're in, you have to keep.
Does the
and
music
then-
stop?
Well, I suppose so.
I guess it'd have to stop.
But maybe the music goes to like a buffering sound, which is I don't even know what that is.
buffering doesn't make a sound. It's silent.
That's buffering.
Yeah,
My brain just shut off.
But that's what buffering would sound like, I think. So yeah, and then that's my little dance.
Yeah. Justy?
Oh god, this is so much pressure.
It's a lot of pressure.
lot of pressure.
No, I don't like these ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all bad. Everything we say is bad.
So it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You can say whatever you want.
Nothing's good.
Do something like
ever good.
The squirter dance. Do something like a squirting. Everyone
What
fucking.
if you do the anxiety panic attack dance and everyone just leaves?
That's good. Boom.
I don't know. You guys are so terrifying. I felt like I got invited into a trap.
Yeah.
No, we like it.
Good.
We're in, yeah.
Exactly.
Now
Anxiety.
it's time for the saddest, worst part when Jackie gives her answer to
No, I don't have anything.
the segment. That's right. Nobody wants to hear the answer.
Holding up
I love it.
Is time for me to answer right now.
Here we go, Jackie.
So we're gonna call it fluttering. All right. So you start and you cocoon them. You put
What's
your
that
arms
mean?
around them, and you rub them hard up and down, so it feels like they're in a cocoon. They get them scared, but really you're just getting them ready to become a butterfly. So you hard rub, let them go, and then they flap out, and then they take their suckers. And then they get your pollen,
Keep your
and
tongue in your
they
mouth.
just they lick. They do tiny fast licks all over your body.
Yeah.
So you get so it's fluttering.
I like
So
that.
it's fluttering.
Okay.
So
So you just want to gotta eat your pussy on the dance floor.
no. It's like flicks of tongue at like your arm, and then at your breast.
I don't
and then
know
at your
how you guys
thigh.
aren't getting this. This is very self-explanatory.
Thank
great.
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Pissing. Ed's always pissing, shitting, and farting. What's your answer, Ed?
That's true though.
Mine is it's called the sandwich. Yeah, and so basically it starts off where there's really good music playing, maybe some AC/DC or something like that. You're
So
jamming
bad
out.
music.
You're jamming.
Okay, continue. Continue. Okay,
Chick
AC/DC.
with a knife.
Really intense.
So anyway, so you're listening your fucking AC/DC. Oh, poor guy is all hurt.
Yeah.
Sad. All right, but anyway, so you listen to your AC/DC, then you go and you're like, you know what? I'm hungry. I'm going to get a sandwich. You go, you make a sandwich. Any kind of sandwich will really do. I prefer an Italian hero.
Sure, it's great stuff.
You had one today.
I did. I
was
loved it.
thinking about it.
Yep.
Some lettuce, some onion, bunch of capicola, genoa.
Salami.
Maybe a little
Godfather.
ham, some oil and vinegar.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You listen to AC/DC and you eat that sandwich.
Not a dance.
I mean, it's a dance if you call it a dance.
That's right. That's right.
It's just lunch.
It's a human experience.
Yeah, you're describing that's just lunch.
I do the sandwich. When I dance, I do the sandwich.
Yeah.
And so you want to watch me dance, you're going to have to come over and I'm going to fucking make a sandwich and I'm going to eat it and I'm going to enjoy myself and I call it dancing.
And you
And
call
so
it dancing.
fuck anyone who doesn't agree with that.
All right, I will say though, not an actual dance.
Not even.
It's a dance.
Well, it's a
I like
sandwich.
move my shoulders around. Like, it's good.
Man, I just want a sandwich.
That's,
That's all.
it's closer. I mean, I'm going with fluttering.
Yeah, wow.
Fluttering, huh?
That is a surprise win for me.
Ah, no, I love fluttering.
Really came out of
although
nowhere.
the Sammy Little is a close second.
And
Yeah,
I thought
you
the
coward.
buffering thing was pretty good, yeah. All right, well, that's the round table.
None of you could dance at my house.
Yeah, we don't want to eat
no.
your sandwiches.
Yeah, you're just making your
I would eat a sandwich. If you make me a sandwich, I'll eat it. I'll dance with you.
Thank you, Jackie.
You're welcome.
Can we
There's
listen to Skinner instead of AC/DC?
Yeah.
Oh,
Of course.
that's good. Well, that changes the whole thing. Now Ed wins.
Why don't you like fucking AC/DC?
I mean, they're fine.
What do you mean they're fine?
They're
All right,
fine.
beer belly Kissel.
It's not a beer belly.
Yo!
On June 1st, we're doing a roast of Marcus Parks.
Yeah.
So come down for that here at the Creek in the Cave. What time is it at 8?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, June 1st, the roast
Get
of Marcus
here at
Parks.
7 so we can drink.
Yeah, of course.
I also want to throw it out there. The first person that can prank call Ben Kissel on his personal phone number gets a Twitter shout out from a Holden Nader Holden.
That's right.
You don't have a Twitter account.
Yes, I will create one for you. If you can get Ben Kissel's personal phone number and prank call him, you win an award.
Yeah, and I think I've said my phone number sometime during this podcast. We've done about 300 episodes now. So yeah.
I'd
so
give it out.
if
I'd
you
give
can-
out your number.
No, don't give it out. Don't bother.
Yeah.
All
Should
right.
we give it out?
Don't
I think we
bother.
should.
So it's Jackie at Jack
Justin,
the
I
Worm
think
on
that we
Twitter.
should.
Eddie, and what's next, Ed? What's your Twitter, Justy?
Justy Dodge.
That's what I am.
Very
I'm just
creative.
Ben Kissel as well, and that's Marcus Parks.
Yeah.
And
I'm
we
just
got
simple.
dog shit.
Yes.
On Thursday. Come on
Yeah,
down,
come down for that.
29th Street between 6 and 7.
715-252-26, and the last two digits are up to you.
Wow. All right, that's good.
That's not bad.
That's nice.
Yeah, not bad.
But he gave out a lot of the numbers. Though,
Most of
Kissel.
them.
Yeah.
Just
that's
message me
true.
or Jackie for the last two.
Yeah, yeah. If you have our numbers, I'll give you Kissel's.
I
If you
still
guess
don't
it
have
right on,
Kissel's number.
if you
so.
guess it right on the roundtable page, the last two numbers, then I will like your comment, and then you can call me.
Ugh. I mean,
Give it
you.
away.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Fun.
Yeah, this isn't gonna work.
No,
out.
yeah,
He's just
'cause
gonna be
every
excited
time-
to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
And so you can't prank him. He's just happy to have a conversation.
All right.
You're gonna hate it when Kissel calls you, because I do.
No, you don't.
He'll
That's the
call
thing.
you
If you prank
over
call
and
Kissel,
over.
he gets your number. So who is actually, getting pranked?
I'm pranking the prankers, man. Living my life. All right, guys. We'll talk to you
get
soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you.